Tense airport goodbye footage plays with emotional music swelling. Lisa's clutching Daniel like her life depends on it, tears streaming down her face, whispering, "I feel like I'm not gonna see him again." Daniel's holding her tight, voice cracking, "I love you, baby. I can't do it. You have to walk away from me." The sky looks like it's about to cry right along with them. But here's the thing, fam, while Lisa's crying over lost love, Daniel's tears, they're for something way different. What's up everyone? Welcome back to Talent Zone Updates, your spot for the juiciest 90-day fiancé drama that has the internet losing its mind. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications right now, because we're diving deep into one of the messiest, most delusional couples of the season, and you do not want to miss what happens next. So let's rewind this wild ride all the way back to the morning of Lisa's departure from Nigeria. After weeks of explosive fights, shocking revelations, family blessings from the Lion Kings, goat sacrifices, and enough lies to fill a whole village, these two finally seem to be on the same page. Or were they? Picture this. It's their last night together, and things are supposed to be passionate, right? They've been building up to this big reunion in the bedroom. But Lisa hits Daniel with it straight. "There's one thing you didn't fulfill last night for me. One promise." Daniel looks confused. "What is that?" And Lisa, without missing a beat, "Oral sex." Y'all, the way the internet exploded on Reddit after that scene. One fan wrote, "Even if you stuck a gun to my balls, I still wouldn't," and the comments were straight chaos. People were dying laughing but also cringing so hard. Another commenter said, "Lisa is determined to get that oral no matter what. She's been getting it from her fellow women for years, and now she wants it from Daniel." The memes were ruthless. But listen, I get it on a human level. We've all been in relationships where you crave that intimacy, that connection, and it feels like the other person just isn't meeting you there. That, me too, moment where you're wondering, am I asking for too much, or is this just basic? Lisa's been open about how important physical affection is to her after years of being with women, and here she is, putting it all on the table with Daniel, who's admitting he's never done it before, and doesn't sound too eager to learn. Daniel gives this vague promise, "I'll make it up to you once we're married." Classic. Kick the can down the road, get the ring first, then figure it out later, or in his case, probably never. They don't dwell on it too long though, because reality hits. Lisa has to catch her flight back to America. More than half her trip was spent fighting over her lies. The fact that she's still legally married to a woman, that she's been living as a lesbian for over 20 years, all the secrets she kept because she knew how conservative things are in Nigeria. But now everything's supposedly out in the open. The uncles gave their blessings, the family approved, and Lisa drops this bomb. She'd rather stay in Nigeria and get married right there. But she's broke. Completely tapped out. No more money left. Daniel, he's been hoping for that ring on this trip too. He wanted to lock her down, make it official so he could breathe easy knowing his ticket to America was secured. But the drama derailed everything. So now it's plan B, and he's not shy about it. "When you get back to America, you have to make inquiry how I will get to America." "Right." Lisa nods. "I'm going to do that, babe. I'm going to get in touch with an immigration lawyer." He's basically telling her, do it the second you land. Don't waste time. And Lisa's like, "Okay, but first I gotta go back to work, make some money again, because every single penny now has to go toward this visa process. No more sending cash to Nigeria." She's done. "I cannot send any more money. I'm done." Daniel plays it cool on the surface. Sure, no issue. But they agree, if something unexpected happens, some crisis in Nigeria, then maybe, just maybe, he'll ask. We all know how long that maybe is gonna last, right? The wild part, Daniel straight up says he's not marrying her for money. "She's the one possessing my visa to come to America. She's not expecting me to do it by myself. No big declaration of, I love her so much. Just, visa." The internet was screaming about that one. Fans on Instagram were like, "At least he's honest at this point." While others were calling it the most obvious green card chase ever. As they head to the airport, Daniel gets reflective. "All I want is love, and she has been giving it to me. I will miss her soft kiss. I will miss everything about her." Sure, Daniel, you'll miss the lies, the drama, the real hair debates, everything. Lisa's getting emotional before they even walk inside. Last time we were here, I got engaged to you. What a full circle moment. That quick airport proposal felt like a fairy tale then. Now it's heavy with reality. They both break down, clinging to each other, neither wanting to let go first. Lisa's terrified she'll never see him again, even though she's making plans. What if it takes more than 6 months? What if the visas fall through? And Daniel, he admits it himself. He's terrified she might go back to America and change her mind on all those promises. The visa, bringing him over, everything he's been working for. The K-1 visa, the spousal visa after marrying in Nigeria, whichever is faster, she promises she'll figure it out. But anyone who's followed 90-Day Fiancé knows how brutal those processes are, especially with applications from Nigeria. The scrutiny is intense. Months, years, plenty of time for doubts to creep in. Fans on Reddit are split. Some are team, Lisa's delusional and using him for passion. Others say, Daniel's the ultimate scammer, he's been performing this whole time. One viral comment read, she's scamming him out of sex, he's scamming her for the visa. Scammer scamming a scammer. But through all the gossip, there's that relatable ache. We've all chased someone who made us feel alive, even when the red flags were waving like crazy. That desperate hope that this time, love will conquer everything, the distance, the lies, the cultural clashes, the money issues. Lisa's been married 5 times, she's been searching for that spark, and she thought she found it in Daniel after 2 decades with women. It's messy, it's human, and it hurts to watch. The goodbye is pure heartbreak on camera. Tears, hugs, I love you, whispered over and over. Lisa finally has to pull away to make her flight. Daniel's standing there, watching her go, looking completely shattered. But here's where the tension builds, y'all. Will Daniel have the patience to wait? Will he start hitting her up for money the minute some crisis pops up? Will he get bored and move on to the next woman who can offer him a way out? Or, against all odds, will Lisa actually come to her senses once she's back home, surrounded by her real life, her daughter, and the cold reality of immigration lawyers and empty bank accounts? Because let's be real, Lisa's already admitted in interviews that things weren't what they seemed. She called it obsession, not love. She caught malaria, dealt with family pressure, and now she's reflecting hard on whether any of it was real. The drama isn't over, not even close. So tell me in the comments, who's really scamming who here? Is Lisa the one who's going to wake up? Or is Daniel about to learn that promises made in Nigeria don't always survive the flight back to America? And the biggest question of all, after everything, the lies, the fights, the unfulfilled promises in the bedroom, do you think these two will ever actually make it down the aisle? If you want more deep dives like this, smash that like button, subscribe to Talent Zone updates, and drop your thoughts below. I read every single comment. Who's your favorite messy couple this season? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay tuned, because the tell-all is gonna be insane.
What's your take on this? It real drama or just for the camera? Let me know in the comment. I love reading your thoughts. Before you go, hit that like button and subscribe to Channel Zone update so you never miss a beat. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.